Alright, what's up, y'all? What's up, Freckle Crew? I'm excited about this one. It's my first not basic tier reaction on Patreon, and it comes highly recommended from a personal suggestion. My dear friend Dr. Frank suggested this, and he said he loved it. It's very revealing, and he enjoyed it because he was a fan of the WWE in its heyday, and as was I. You know, I stand by, if you remember, Nintendo 64, WCW NWO Revenge has to be one of the GOAT games. So we're watching on Netflix, limited series, Mr. McMahon. Again, suggested by our dear friend Dr. Catalyst. And we're watching episode 1, Junior. Vince McMahon follows his father's footsteps and takes the family business from the independent wrestling circuit to mainstream sports entertainment. Let's get it, y'all.
Feels with Mr. Freckles! 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 Feels with Mr. Freckles! Freckles!
Dun, dun. Ooh, I love that bass line. Boom, 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 boom. 2021. Yo, he is looking old. Bob Costas!
So am I addressing everything to you? Okay.
I think it's gotta go that way.
Oh, the Hogue!
Those stray pieces.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Yeah! The Rock having a meal. Look at all these guys. Okay.
What are we doing?
Well, I'm talking about me, which I have never done before. I don't like talking about me. You know, I'm talking about everybody else. I'm cool with that.
I don't remember him sounding like this. Is this just because he's old?
Famous than some of the wrestling stars.
Yeah, look at this guy.
McMahon has been called the P.T. Barnum of
P.T.
wrestling.
Yeah. P.T. Barnum of wrestling, yeah. Sounds about right.
A lot of that is a character when it comes to him personally.
That's a nice pink tie.
To show you what he wants you to
Show you what you... Yeah, a lot of big guys are like that.
People are
That's a heck of a show.
So ingrained in people generationally.
That's the McMahon, Vince McMahon I remember.
Vince McMahon, he comes
That
as
guy, yeah.
advertised.
The
What
younger...
you expect, well, that's exactly what you're going to get.
I love Vince, and I have a lot of respect for him. And he was a guy that often lied to me and let me down with his lies.
Let me down.
Breaking news that was just brought to me. Vince McMahon, the legendary CEO and chairman of Worldwide Wrestling Entertainment, is...
The emailer was accusing McMahon of having taken advantage of an employee and then covered it up. Another thing we heard was you're only scratching the surface, and there's a lot more here.
This is the human trafficking stuff.
Former employee filed a lawsuit accusing him of depraved and humiliating acts.
Depraved and that's a hard word to say.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
I wish I could tell you the real stories. Holy sh**.
Wow, such great editing.
I don't want anybody to really know me.
Oh my god, such great editing.
He's as polarizing as
Throw all that trafficking stuff out there, and then he says, "Ooh, I wish I could tell you all the real stuff." And then that smile looks very sinister at the end, given that stuff.
This was a tyrant ahead of this organization.
Tyrant.
Ruled by fear.
What did he know?
It's a family matter as well.
This is like Succession and
Succession in a wrestling ring. That's another show. That's a show I gotta react to. I've heard it's like Game of Thrones of the business world. It was crazy right off the bat. That was just the intro. Yo, Hulk Hogan said so much with that. It's like, listen, I expect people to not tell you more than they should, because it's like what happens in wrestling stays in wrestling. You know?
I look at what I did. That's an art form. Most people, when they're driving home, they go, "Ah, it was all a show." Son, none of that was real. But when they're there in the building, you want to believe it's real. I was a true artist.
I was a true artist. Yeah. Yo, that's him. That's what he looks like now.
It's all people that are smart enough to accept
Well, that's
the fact
Triple
that
H.
it's a show and buy into characters and the storylines.
Pro wrestling has always
Augustus.
been a soap opera, just in broad primary colors.
That's what America is. It's larger than life. It's great stories. Powerful entertainment is American culture.
Powerful entertaining is indeed American culture.
Of American culture, and nobody talks about it as mattering, but it is effective.
Yo, look at this guy. Like, yo, that's people do go ape for wrestling, man.
The swing down to Phoenix.
Even when I was into it as a kid, I was never like, well, maybe a little bit. Yo, I didn't even realize that's a young him. He's so young. Yo, it's crazy looking at people when there's like different ages when they.
Best promoter. Never heard a word from my dad.
That's rough.
My dad had a glow about him.
Your dad's still around, but doesn't care enough, or doesn't know that you're being abused by your stepdad.
I never saw much wrestling on television until I met my dad. And then, oh.
Oh, this exists. This is a lot of fun.
Larger than life. I said, "Pop, what are you
What
going
are you
to
gonna
do?"
do? You're gonna do.
Go announce. You're the announcer.
Nice.
So I start trying
Start
to
rolling, Daddy.
way through as an announcer.
Vince was a horrible commentator.
But
Yo, Andre the Giant was a true giant. Vince McMahon is not a small dude, bro. And he was like,
you have an environment.
yo, that's one hairy dude, bro. That looks like a human Ewok hybrid. Looks like a tall leprechaun, bro. You see the good guy, bad guy, red trunks, blue trunks. It's like Star Wars. It is a simple formula.
Not that easy to do.
Oh no! I think that was an accident.
Partner at that time.
Gorilla Monsoon versus Muhammad Ali.
When I joined the company, Gorilla Monsoon was the heir apparent.
Great name, Gorilla Monsoon.
Gorilla Monsoon thinks.
Because I guess he sweats a lot.
We actually were paying with money that they would have been generating should they have stayed in the business. You know, it was robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Made the last payment.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
My dad was
Interesting.
really surprised.
That's an interesting way to do it. From what I understand, Dad let him have the business. Just pay me in increments. So he paid Dad with the money that Dad would have otherwise been making had he not given his son the business. That's great.
During this point in time, the wrestling industry was
Oh, I see. That's a map of
called the territory system. There were separate wrestling companies around the country.
In Atlantic, Carolinas, there was
Interesting,
San Francisco,
yeah.
Portland,
Only
Seattle.
recently started learning
Vince's
about
dad
this.
Had the WWE, which was then known as WWF.
What I wanted to do, I'm going to go right into their territory.
I'm going right into the territories. American Wrestling Association.
Which was one of the strongest territories.
Wow, that's a big
And as far
territory.
as Virginia, fixtures in other territories decided to take a better opportunity with Vince McMahon and the WWE.
Yo.
Every territory bought out their top guys.
Tough.
It's tough to argue with that.
And you can see a black man and a white man eating out of the same popcorn box. Woo! That's funky. That's the American dream.
That's funky.
I kept looking for someone that would charm you, someone that would excite you, you know, someone that was larger than life.
This man is not a television illusion.
This man is not a television illusion. Yo, I love how he had that lined up. His chest there is just like, looks like a atomic bomb, like a mushroom cloud.
Had these
Hulk Hogan.
TV matches. Sylvester Stallone saw that. I was talking with
That's
Vince
cool.
in Rocky 3, and Vince Sr. says, "You're not doing that. You're a wrestler. You know, you don't act and you don't do TV stuff." He goes, "Well, if you do that, you're fired and you'll never work here again." I said, "Okay, cool." When I did the Rocky movie, I knew it was going to be big. I'm coming after you, Balboa. The Rocky franchise was Americana. I knew it was going to put me on the map. It just went crazy. Would you welcome Hulk Hogan?
Hulkmania. Oh.
I am the champion. This is your belt. Vince.
Nice.
We're bringing the Hulkster back.
That lady knows it was all a show. She's still like, yo, you're going down. She's loving it, bro.
A lot of people do not like the Iron Sheik.
Sheik walking down the street.
The Sheik is a freak. Iran sucks. Not actually saying that. That's just what people are saying in the video.
Was not to be trusted. Germany, Russians.
He does.
You were taught at an early age, these people, foreigners, they were
These
bad
people, foreigners, doesn't matter where from, as long as they're foreign, are the bad guys. Russian bad guy, German bad guy.
If you want to know what America is like, watch wrestling. We show you yourself.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense, taking into account Idiocracy, where the president is like a wrestler.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of America! President Camacho!
Dun, 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 dun. American made. American muscle. Yeah, that's good show orchestration right there. You got the foreign bad guy. You didn't care that he was a foreigner. You just made him the champion. Now that he's the champion and people have a problem with his home country, take advantage of that, exploit it, and then bring this American champion to beat him. That's great. That's,
in the ring.
for all this
Didn't rehearse anything.
darker stuff that he's doing, Vince McMahon knew how to run an entertainment business.
I jumped in before the bell rang. Didn't tell him I was going to do it. Just felt like the right thing to do.
A huge response from Madison Square Garden.
Look at the lady, the old lady's like, woo! Just everybody's.
All I asked was for the whole WWF to stand behind the Hulk.
The reporter's like, he's
Worldwide.
To put the belt.
Bendito, poor reporter.
Whether or not they care for you or not, it's so wonderful in life to have someone that you care for. And I had an opportunity to really care about my dad and to love my dad.
I don't think he liked his father. To be honest with you.
Why do you say
I don't think he liked his father. All that, oh, I love my dad.
Like, for example, when he first came in and took over, he made that talk show. And we thought he was off his deep end.
Off his deep end.
It was so much fun.
Experimenting with different kinds of ways to expose the talent to different audiences.
Hi, you're listening to
MTV.
And I'm Cindy Lauper.
Cindy Lauper was on MTV
Cindy Lauper?
at that time, and she was a
Yo, I heard the name, but I guess I'd never seen the face. That's cool.
businesses, both of us. At that time, women's wrestling was day class A and a day class A business.
Take class A and a take class A. That's a good way of putting it.
One of our female performers, that'll make that division mean more.
She's trading other wrestlers. Nice.
It was funny. I loved it.
All right, Bob Costas. See, that's why you love Bob Costas. He's an American treasure. Yo! I thought that was him! Mr. T! A Peter's Fool!
Mr. T was white hot at the time.
To have this partnership with MTV, it was quite a...
That's crazy. I didn't know wrestling was on MTV. Jimmy Hart!
It's getting to be mainstream. It changed wrestling.
You're my man! I'll be there for you!
Andy Warhol, your impressions.
Is that actually Andy Warhol?
Oh, I'm speechless. It's just so exciting. I just don't know what to say.
I don't think it's over.
What? That was not an impersonator. That was the real Andy Warhol. And he's exactly...
On Sunday afternoon, March 31st, it's WrestleMania. Mr. T risks it all, wrestling for the first time, teaming up with champion Hulk Hogan.
World wrestling history will be made.
The Woodstock of professional wrestling.
Yeah, that's a good way to promote it, the Woodstock of professional wrestling.
There was a Super Bowl, there were other big culminations of sports and things of that nature. So why wouldn't we have one big end of a season type?
Co-hosting Saturday Night Live.
That was this guy, Billy Crystal.
I say, Vince, this guy is not here to find out how popular Hulk Hogan is. He's here to expose the wrestling business.
He didn't tell us to do it, but he said, I wish someone would take care of that guy.
You think it's fake?
Out of nowhere, David Schultz just slaps the crap out of Stossel.
You think it's fake?
Yo!
We all celebrated. Not just Vince, everybody. I mean, David was getting pats on the back. People would ban him drinks.
Well, at the time, we were very protective of the business because wrestling is not fake. In the last 10 years, I've had 23 surgeries in 10 years. Well, if that's fake, please explain it to me. I didn't get the memo.
We loved it until the lawsuit came down.
I believe you. Can you dig it? I can dig it twice. Are you a man?
Mira quién es.
And Richard Belzer says, hey, put one of those wrestling moves on me.
Well, you just tell me, brother, when you want him to quit squealing, okay?
What? In the Law and Order.
I just lifted him in a front chin lock.
How about it?
When I let him go, he fell and hit his head.
And Hulk thought it was a pratfall. In actuality,
he was hurt.
this was not good.
I sued Mr. T, I sued Hulk Hogan, I sued Vince McMahon, I sued the World Wrestling Federation. I sued them all.
Sued them all.
WrestleMania was a big risk. Vince banked everything on this WrestleMania being a success.
Wow.
He put a lot of money into it.
My parents never really took finance in front of us, but you can feel it. You know, my dad would just keep saying...
Kids can feel it. Kids can feel the financial intangibles that parents don't really talk
didn't
about.
have the money to do it, and we were in trouble.
I'd say that's an accurate statement.
We were in trouble. That's an accurate statement. I love the editing. It's really good. Yo, that's a clean, crisp, old video. Like there was zero grain on that old video. That's crazy. Look at it. Yo, that looks so clean.
I don't know if it was good for the industry. It was good for me and my organization. That's all I cared about.
At least he's brutally honest.
It was
There
such
he
a
is.
Success. It really just put a skyrocket on the company.
Skyrocket on the company.
There was no denying that we were here to stay.
Oh, denying that we're here to stay.
WrestleMania 1
crazy.
is a huge success.
Yeah, it made it into like a family thing.
More than
Action figures, video games. That was intense. A lot of stuff I didn't expect, or like people I didn't expect to see. It was cool to see the guy from that played Detective Munch in SVU. Dang. I'm not saying he had it coming, like he deserved it, but that's crazy. It's an unfortunate mishap that I think really drove home how much, like Hulk Hogan was saying, it's not fake. It's predetermined. It's scripted, but everything that they do is pretty hard nosed. You know, that's crazy. Hulk Hogan's had that many surgeries, and I'm not gonna lie, because you do think that I think that, you know, like, well, they can't. You know, accidents happens. You know, some wrestlers get hurt. Some of them have died. But to think that you would need surgeries even years after retirement for some, because you see them sometimes like, ooh, doing the clearly fake, you know, hits, you know. So I don't know. I'm very intrigued by this series, this docuseries. So let's get it. I look forward to the rest. Episode 2 coming soon.
Filled with Mr. Freckles. 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 Filled with Mr. Freckles. Freckles.